That's right. Welcome in. Welcome back, folks. Now that we've had a day to kind of process the CFP rankings, let's crystallize this and go over some clear-cut winners and losers from the first bracket edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, thanks for being here. You can find the program on YouTube. Do it. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps Yanni out as well. Notifications on. That way you know you don't miss nothing. Twitter, search bar, Always Irish, Always Irish Inc. Emails alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only, anywhere you want it, you could get it. You know what I'm going to say. If you don't want to see my stupid face, nobody blames you. Go to audio only. Notre Dame on SI. Read all about it. Got an article for you every single day of your life. Patreon.com/alwaysirish. We got a winning crew over there breaking it all down. Link in the description. Join us for this playoff push, people. Okay. Now that everybody's seen what the playoff committee's thinking for their first ranking release, and we've had some time to let it sink in and think about it, let's briefly go over some winners and losers here from the first rankings and be able to set the stage for what November's going to look like. Not only for Notre Dame, but for everybody else. Okay? So I thought maybe we would do it this way. Maybe 3 winners and 3 losers from this. Here's some winners. Notre Dame. Like Notre Dame. 10 is amazing for a team that started out 0-2 and has lost 2 of their 3 biggest games of the year. To fight back to 10, it's as good as you could do. Literally, you're the highest ranked 2-loss team. You couldn't ask for more. And now you have a golden opportunity if you are Notre Dame. And you got to take advantage of it. A year where you're not playing your best. Everything isn't polished and put together. You have a couple frustrating losses. You have a bunch of injuries. You're breaking in a new quarterback. You cannot even make an extra point. Forget a field goal. You can't even make an extra point. You had to adjust to the Ash defense and figure all that out. All of those inefficiencies. And you're still right in the playoff hunt. What an unbelievable opportunity you have to continue to get better and do something here. In a year where everything isn't going your way, it hasn't all been easy. You've got all these concerns. To still be in the field tells me, man, your baseline level in this program's pretty darn high for you to have all those problems still be in that position. Get better in the remaining month and see what you could do. This is a big bonus opportunity in a year where you have a lot of issues, quite frankly. So Notre Dame's a big winner here. And that is supremely relevant to most of you. Number 2, big winner, the Big 12. The Big 12 has 3 teams in the top 13, with BYU and Texas Tech added Notre Dame, and then Utah at 13. That's a big win for the Big 12. And I know people are going to debate whether the window's open for them to get 2 teams in or not, depending on what happens the rest of the way. I don't know. But when you have when you're the Big 12 and you have 3 teams in the top 13, you got to feel pretty good like you're getting some fair representation here. Here's a third winner. Iowa. Iowa is a big winner in this. You could argue maybe the biggest winner. Why? Not even ranked in the AP poll at all, and then shows up at number 20 in the CFP. That's a big winner for Iowa. That's a big winner for them. And here's the good thing about it. Anybody that's like, oh, I don't know, it's Iowa, or like, I don't value Iowa that much, or like, I don't think that they could, let me give you this. They're going to have their chance to prove this right or wrong because they have Oregon and USC coming up. they have Oregon and USC still coming up on the schedule. So Iowa will be tested in a real way. And so they're going to be able to either justify this or show you didn't belong there and the AP people were right, keeping you out of the top 25. So Iowa was a big winner and they have a big chance here. They have plenty of opportunity to shoot way up. Where would an Iowa go? Where would it, if they're at 20 and they beat Oregon, where does Iowa go? How, if you're at 20 with 2 losses and you beat Oregon, how far up did they jump? I don't know, but they have a real opportunity here. And I think that might have been one of the biggest surprises overall for a team not even ranked at all in the AP to end up at 20. So there's 3 winners. Let's go over a few losers here. Number 1 is Miami. All the way down to 18th. No real credit or credibility given for beating Notre Dame in that head-to-head. All the way down to 18th. Just an absolute SMU meltdown, man. I mean, Miami's just got so many more athletes and talent and size than SMU. It just shouldn't. That's a terrible, terrible loss. Though going into the playoff, we were all worried about what if Notre Dame's boxed in by Miami because of that head-to-head or whatever. You don't have that worry, man. You don't have that worry. Trending in opposite directions. There's no belief in Miami in November. All the statistics and the records bear that out historically, that they fail in November. And now this is a terrible start to the last month of the year, losing to SMU. So Miami's a big loser in this. And it's like, how can I respect the committee when they didn't respect the head-to-head with Notre Dame or whatever? That's not the only input into the equation. I cannot get people to understand that. That is only one part of it. But there are a lot of other parts, inputs into the equation. So they're getting penalized hard for that bad loss. And Miami's historically, culturally been a program. When things are good, they fly high and they ride the wave, just like USC. But when things go bad, sometimes they tank. Sometimes they tank. I would be shocked if Miami doesn't lose again in November. So they are a big loser in all this, man. Big loser. No credit for that head-to-head with Notre Dame. Next, linked to that, linked to Miami, the entire ACC. The entire ACC. It is crystal clear. The committee does not respect that conference at all. The highest ranked ACC team is all the way down at 14, not even in the bracket, bro. This committee, let it be known, they do not respect the ACC, and that looks like a one-bid league. That was the question. Could the Big 12 get more than one in, and could the ACC be a 2-team league? Looks like all of the indicators are that it's going to be a one-bid ACC, whoever wins that conference, however it works out. And that is a bigger picture issue for the ACC as a conference overall. They don't have a lot of good teams. They're behind in the talent race to the Big Ten and the SEC and Notre Dame. Some of your big brands are down. Miami's having trouble. Clemson is a non-factor. Florida State's a non-factor. Virginia Tech, like any of these traditional kind of brands, they're down. The ACC's in a bad spot. And overall, the issue is they're just not getting the talent on their teams the Big Ten, the SEC, and Notre Dame is getting. They're not. And that is a bigger picture issue for them over time. It's just kind of dangerous, man. The best players are not going to the ACC. It's Big Ten, SEC, and Notre Dame gets what they can. So the ACC is a big loser in this for sure, the whole conference. Here's a third loser in this. Another loser in this is all of the people who hate Notre Dame and they are trashing Notre Dame. They're trashing the committee. They're crying about Notre Dame's ranking, the whole Miami thing. Like, I don't even know who Ari Wasserman is. He's hammering Notre Dame, like, with all these passive aggressive tweets. Like, cope harder, cry more. I don't care. I hope Notre Dame keeps winning and it makes you more mad. All right. It's not fair about the Notre Dame thing, bro. Life isn't fair. You can think that all you want. Life isn't fair. So it's like, life's not fair. I don't know why you think football is going to be fair. I'm sorry. Some things you could think it's not fair all you want. So all of the people losing their minds about Notre Dame's spot in this, I love it. I take your tears and I wring them out and I put them in the glass, the chalice of malice, and I drink them for breakfast. Oh, that tastes good. Little salty, but I'll deal with it. So the third loser in all this is all the people absolutely losing their mind over Notre Dame's place in this. I love it. Let them rant on Twitter. Let them go on their podcast and be mad all they want. Cope harder, cry more. Here's the thing, though. I need Notre Dame to prove that this committee's doing the right thing by putting them where they are. And that means I need Notre Dame to finish the year strong and be trending up. Like, that's the thing. The committee's going out on a ledge here. I kind of agree with Pat. Notre Dame may be a little overvalued at the 10. I kind of agree with Pat. So if you're getting this benefit, you need to take full advantage of it. If you're getting a little benefit there, you need to take full advantage. And you can't prove all these crybaby haters right by losing to Pitt or losing to Navy or whatever. So you got to take advantage of this. I agree with Pat. Notre Dame may be a little overvalued. Take that and run with it and use it if you get a break. But it's Notre Dame versus everybody, baby. It's Notre Dame versus everybody, just the way it's always been, just the way I want it to be. I absolutely love it. So get serious about the Navy preparation and all of the specific, unique things it takes to defeat Navy. And then you got to get real serious about that Pitt game that is going to be a beast. They are trending up, have an exciting young quarterback. They're trending up. It's a noon start at their place, and they got a bye to prepare. Maybe that's a bad thing. It was for Notre Dame, apparently, having the off week to prepare. And you got a head coach that despises Notre Dame. Pitt's going to give you everything they got, and your season is on the line. So get ready for Navy and then handle that Pitt thing, and we see where we fall. Do you guys disagree with my winners or losers? Is there anybody else that belongs in these categories? Let me know. I'll see you on the next show.